Hey, what's up guys? Today we'll be doing a clutch change on the 9th gen Civic. And yeah, the tools you're gonna need: jack stand, jack, a toolbox, a torque wrench, a breaker bar I believe, slide hammer, pilot bearing, attaches to each other, impact sockets, impact gun, 2 quarts of manual transmission fluid, breaker cleaner, 36mm socket for the axle nuts, adapters if you need them, of course, replacement tools for the bolts like 5-wheel bolts, other bolts, clutch fork, anything else, pilot bearing, which is this obviously, the fuck is this called? Crowbar? I already forgot. Flathead to push open the axle dent nut thingy. A hammer. Ratchet straps to hold the steering rack up. High temp red grease, NLGI number 2 rated. You know, it says GM Chrysler. Red grease is red grease. For me, since my car is lowered, I'll be using like these hockey pucks for my jack. But I don't think I will be using it. Maybe just because clearance. Wooden blocks that I borrowed from my friend. Thank you, Gabe. And a box to drain your transmission oil, and gloves obviously. And yeah, so right now we'll be taking out everything that's on top. So that would be your, what the fuck is it called, intake. If you have a stock intake, I recommend just going up, search up a YouTube video on like how to check out the stock one. But if you're like me, it's simple. You just take these 2 bolts out, move that out of the way, and if you relocated your battery, that's gonna be a hassle for me. But if you had the stock one, I believe there's gonna be a little bracket here, and you just unbolt certain stuff on the bottom to move it out of the way. And I have a K-Tune that I'm already forgetting, but this shit right here is the thing. So I wouldn't have to wrestle with this bracket out of the way. So yeah, but I'll get back to it once I take everything out. So basically, battery, intake, slave cylinder, yes, and this shifter bracket, which I'll show later on, and all the connectors to it. And yeah, okay, so quick little update. There's more if you have a relocated battery, like for example Acuity Instruments. If you have like a relocated battery that looks like this, I believe I would have to jack up the car and remove these 2 bolts. It'll be these ones here, these ones here. I would have to jack up the car, support the transmission, so, and then I'll have to take out this ECU bracket here, one. But this is only for like, if you install this. If you didn't, skip this part. But yeah, here's the hassle of, you know, relocating and doing everything. So well, yeah. Alrighty, so we got this stupid relocated battery tray out of the way. Basically, if you have it on and you don't know how to take it out, basically you support the transmission with like a wooden block like that. Underneath, you just support it. You don't like lift it high as fuck. You take out the ECU. Sorry, I didn't show it. There's gonna be 3. I know I should be covering this shit, but yeah, whatever. My shit's dirty. But anyway, there's gonna be 3 of these. You're gonna push this tab in and then pull this latch backwards. You're gonna pry it out. Then you're gonna take these 3 bolts out. 1, 2, or you can't see shit. 1, this one, 2 over here, and 3 right this one right here. And just be careful you don't strip the bolt. I stripped this bolt like a long time ago, and yeah. So anyway, so you're gonna have to take out this clip, slide this shit out, slide this shit out. You're gonna take out this clip behind here, this one right here. I'm gonna show everything because people don't show everything when they're doing their tutorials, so I'm doing it for you. You're gonna take this clip out. Let's see. You're gonna take out the fuck. Okay, so sorry, I heard creaking, but whatever. So that clip, this clip, this clip down here, this thing right here, and you're gonna slide this bracket right here out of the way because it's connected to the transmission. I still have to take out the slave cylinder still, and yeah. So I'm gonna take this first. Take out these 3 bolts. I don't have to take out this, I believe, these 2. I can just slide this out with 1, 2 right here, and 3. Okay, sorry, I got finished this in like a single day, so yeah. Okay, extra note, these bolts are like, I don't know what you call these, but these are pretty long, so I highly recommend you have an impact gun to impact this shit out, because some of them, you know, you don't really have the clearance to take it out. So you see, like this, you can just move this out of the way, like this. You don't have to take these out. That's the newest thing, you know, that you should do. Just take these out. You don't have to grab pliers and pull this out and then put it back in. Unless you're gonna upgrade these, but I'm not doing that. Anyway, you're gonna take this clip out, like I said, right here. Or if it's gonna ever come out. Okay, it's stuck there. I'll figure this shit out. I'll take this out, this one out. It should be easy. No, I need 2 hands. I'm too weak for that. Okay, so you see this one, this one, this one. That bottom one right there, this blue one right here. Take this, the one I showed earlier, this clip on that's hanging on the side, this thing right here, this, you see my finger, and the slave cylinder. Okay, hope this helps out. Oh yeah, an extra note, you're definitely gonna have to take off this clip right here, because if you don't, you drop the transmission, this whole thing rips off, and you're gonna have to replace the whole thing, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to take those out. Alright, so I took off the wheel. You're not gonna have this black part, that's a spacer. Yes, I cheat my fitment. So you're gonna use a flathead, you're gonna stick it in there, grab a hammer, whack it in so it goes out. This is a 36mm nut. And then you're gonna have to take off this sway bar end link. You're gonna stick you're gonna stick a wrench, you're gonna stick an Allen key in there, and you're gonna loosen it. I believe you only have to take off the top one. Yeah. And then you're gonna have to take off this one right here. You're gonna bend this fucking clip backwards. I'm gonna take it out. You should replace it. I believe I have extra bobby pins, they call it, I think. And you're gonna take that out. You're gonna take that out. You're gonna take out these lower ball joints. They call these. Yeah, they're spider webs. Yeah, don't judge me. So yeah, you're gonna take off these 1, 2, 3, and then you should be able to pull out the axle out of this hole. Yeah, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So quick update. I took this out. This was a pain in the ass, by the way. This is not coming out, which is concerning. But the other side is out. The axle is out, as you can see right over there. But what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna have to take off the subframe first in order to get access to remove the CV axles. But before I do that, I'm gonna have to tie the steering rack to the exhaust. That's what I gotta do, because I do not want to unbolt it from the steering column. And yeah, I'm gonna be using the ratchet straps, so I'll be right back. Okay, well, bad news, it's fucking rainy, bro. I don't know how people ratchet strap it. I believe once I take out the subframe, it's gonna fall off, honestly. But I believe it's supported with hopes and dreams, you know. I don't know, no one really like taught me how to use ratchet straps in a way, but it works, I guess. Okay, update. Weather's good. I said fuck the ratchet straps. I just like tied it in between. So originally I had it going over here, over this, going around, but I realized that the sway bar, or I believe it's the sway bar, right? Yeah, it's connected to, I believe it's connected to the subframe itself. So once I drop it, it's coming down along with it. So I have to tie it in between there, and I wrapped it around the exhaust. The ratchet strap wasn't working, so I just used one side of the strap and then made do. No, because I don't want to take all the shit out, disconnect the steering column, have the steering column, you know, like all fucked up. So yeah, I already took out the flywheel inspection. It's only 210mm, and I took off this thing. I forgot how it goes. I think it was like this, and then it went onto these two 10mm bolts. Yeah, these two, so I could take off this CV axle after I take off the subframe. But main objective is I have to take off the rack and pinion. Not rack and pinion, fucking steering rack. There's gonna be 2 bolts, they said. Oh, this is such a bad tutorial already. There's gonna be 2 bolts that holds the steering rack. There's gonna be a 19 and a 14 right over here. So it's gonna be these 2 bolts, this one right here, and this one that I'm pointing at. There's one and it goes diagonal right there, that second one. 1914 is on the same exact side of the driving wheel. Like if you look from here and you go down here, right there. I gotta take those out. After I do that, I'm gonna take off the subframe bolts to be here, this one, here, this one, and then I believe it's this one here. And it's gonna be the same thing mirrored on the other side. Yeah. Alright, so update. I finally got those steering rack bolts off. Make sure you put them together, obviously you don't want to lose them. Next thing, you gotta remove these trims. They didn't tell me this, but I'm telling you guys, remove these 2 trims. There will be like a couple of clips, a 10mm bolt somewhere around here. I still have this because I have like, yes, I have underglow, whatever. So now I'm trying to figure out which subframe bolts I am supposed to take out. I know I'm supposed to take out this, and I believe I might have to take out this one here, because this one connects over here, but this connects to the chassis itself. So I think I'll try to take out these 2. 1, 2, and then 3 is going to be I showed you guys earlier. This will be this one right here. This one, not the top one. Is there a top one? I'm not sure. Also, be careful with your driver's side axle because you could possibly rip it like mine. I mean, mine are ripped, but I have to replace it now later on because this shit is stuck on here for some reason. But yeah. Okay. Okay, so I took off those 6 bolts. Yeah, you can see that leak right there. That's for my axles. Oh shit. Well, anyway, I took off those 6 bolts. First bolt, second bolt. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. The second bolt right here, third bolt, and it's the same thing on the other side. One, 2, 3. Anyway, I'm only using one jack. I put in the middle. Make sure these is out of the way so it doesn't hang on to the knuckle over here. Yeah, okay. Okay, so update. I took out one side of the axle. This is the driver's side. It's still stuck here because I don't know. Maybe I need to use penetrating oil, but I don't have penetrating oil. I sprayed brake cleaner. It didn't work. I tried hammering it, of course. No, flushed. It didn't come out, but it's out. That's all that matters. Use a pry bar. Okay, it's a pry bar. This is called a pry bar. I recommend getting something that's like not too long. And probably like a hammer's length. But get something that you have enough clearance underneath the car. I managed to get enough clearance with this long ass bar. So yeah, I gotta show you. So basically on the other side, there's a half shaft. And then there's gonna be 3 bolts. Three bolts holding the half shaft in the middle. And so basically for this side, it's different because this one's longer than the driver's side. So you're gonna have to take out. See, this is the reason why I tied up. Oh boy. Man, I mean, it's tied up pretty good. It's not really tied up good because you see it's kind of dangling there, but I think this no never mind self-doubt. But yeah, this is how I did mine. I tied mine like this. I tied it more on this side so there's no like slack, because you can see right here is where the steering column is, you know, because I believe if you don't tie it, it'll fall out, I think, and you'll break shit. Anyway, you're gonna take out 3 bolts. Sorry, it's gonna be hard to see. I can't see shit. You use this one, this one right here. See, there's like 1, 2, and there's gonna be 1 on the top. You can't see it, but it's gonna be on the left side. I already took it out. All right, so you're gonna take out this bolt here. I already loosened it. I believe it's a 14mm. You're gonna have to take this out. These 2 right here, 1, 2. I believe you're gonna pry this out with the pry bar, and you should be good with everything. And then bell housing bolts. I haven't gotten to that part yet. Once you take that out, I believe this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Yeah, 3. 4. And then 5. This one right here. You see my little finger dangling? 5. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7. 6, 7, 6, 7. I believe there's like 7 bolts. 2 more on the top. I didn't really show those, but I'll show them when I take them off. But they're not hard to see. All the Nitrogen Civic guys who made the tutorial showed those 2 bolts, so you should know. If you don't know where it is, you can watch other people guys' videos, but I'm doing my best, you know. But yeah, I'll be taking out this. Enough yapping. I gotta get this shit done. Alright, so I got 5 of the bolts underneath the transmission taken out. Now I gotta do these top 2. They're hidden behind here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's my finger right there. You see that? This thing, and this one right here. Those 2. I already have the transmission supported already, so those are the last 2. And then I'm gonna take these 1, 2, and then there's one more right behind here, right here. You see it right at the edge. This one. So I don't know how I should do this, honestly. Okay, quick little update. I dropped it. And there's one more bolt right here. This thing right here. That's the one thing they didn't show. Yeah. You see there's a total of 8 bolts. No, 6. Yeah, 8 bolts. There's 2 on the top here, but there's one more on the side over here. So there's 3 facing my way, and then there's 5 facing the other way. That's all. And by the way, people said like it's kind of light. That shit is heavier compared to like a Toyota's transmission. Not gonna lie. But if you look at it, there's no grease on this at all. Like there was. I touch it, it's like dry, which is probably causing my squeaking. But yeah, I'm gonna try Fandango because this is late. Started at 12. It's already 6 hours in. I mean, first time, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. Okay, quick update. I took out the rear main seal, the little circle part that goes around like that. I used a flathead. I pushed it in, and I pried it. That's all I did. That's all I did. You don't have to do some special fucked up way of screwing it in with a self-tap. You just do that. And then I put it in dry. You should always put it in dry, according to my research. Sometimes it's super hard, so I use a punch and a hammer to just tap it in. I don't use the sharp side. I use the flat side. And I tapped it around where it would look like the same thing as before. I didn't really take a photo of it. I kind of don't remember. But yeah, there should be no gear oil spilling out. I got installed the pilot bearing, and I use the pilot bearing removal tool to, you know, take it out. But yeah, my phone's about to die. Well, it's probably 20%, but yeah. Alright guys, day 2. I didn't really record it because I had to rush putting in the transmission. My friend Gabe pulled up, helped me lift it. I'll tell you, this isn't a one-man job. It could be, but yesterday it was like pouring, and just yeah. So right now I'm just gonna focus on putting everything back. I'll put the CV axles first, and then I'm gonna put the subframe, and then I'm gonna take off the steering rack that I tied on it, and then let's see. And I believe that's about it. Then we'll put back the lower ball joints, do all that I did for the steering wheel, and then torque everything to spec, because I'm definitely gonna need alignment. But yeah, you can see the aftermath. Like, we literally just put everything like underneath the car just so it was raining that bad. But yeah, I'm gonna get started. There's nothing really major that I did. Everything was the same thing compared to every other tutorial, so yeah, forgive me for missing things out. It's basically reverse, I believe. Like, this part here is the 2 bolts but I would have to put the CV axle shaft first, the half shaft, the 3 bolts right there, and then everything else should be good. Like this half shaft here, with these 3 bolts. But yeah, let me get started.